Yeah, okay, guys. Today here we are with debunking or fact checking or breaking down whatever we wish to call it with another fitness video, which general population has got curious and it has this video has been asked like multiple times to me, like what can we exactly follow this. So I'm as a disclaimer, I'm saying this right now. I don't have a hate against yoga, or I'm not like slamming any facts against the creator. I'm just explaining this. I'm just explaining what is happening in terms of training and nutrition, just for the general population to be clear, so that they will choose on their own whether doing 108 Surya Namaskar for 30 days is necessary or not. Breaking down a video like this is still applied under fair rights, copyrights fair usage. We will see that. I need to change the video to 1.5 because okay, it's already in 1.5. I've already seen the video once for seeing it and taking notes, and twice for recording, and the recording actually stopped. Okay, this time we are getting it right.
Hundred and seven, 108. A 108 Surya Namaskars every single day for 30 days. In hindsight, that was crazy. Oh my god.
How many are you doing?
108.
So 0 yesterday, 108 today. Shouldn't you be like increasing it gradually?
That does sound like the smart thing to do.
You're not going to do it, are you?
Nope. Let's get.
Okay, so 108 is the question. Why it's not 100 and it's 108? And then she's giving an explanation in the second half of the video, so that's fine. And then the next question is, she has suddenly increased it from 0 to 108, which is not advisable, and we need to be on progressive only. We need to see if anyone who tries to do it is capable of doing it in terms of mobility, flexibility, and their endurance.
Of the more basic questions out of the way. Was I crazy to do this? Yes. How long did it take me every day? Between 40 minutes to an hour and a half, depending upon my pace that day. Why did I do it? Because I thought it would be a fun thing to do. You see, I like challenging myself. I like pushing my limits. And I always feel like that, whatever that is, that I can do that. I can totally do that. And so I did it. Why am I laughing? Because it was a whole experience and I'm about to share it with you. Let us start by talking about the Surya Namaskar itself. Surya Namaskar is a sequence of 12 powerful yoga poses. These 12 poses, when done in a certain order, form one Surya Namaskar, one sun salutation. So when I say that I did 108 Surya Namaskars, I did 12 multiplied by 108 yoga poses, which is 1296 yoga poses in one day, every day, for 30 days. What was I thinking? The Surya Namaskar is so powerful and has become so famous. I mean, get this. The Prime Minister of India has an animated video of himself doing the Surya Namaskar uploaded on his YouTube channel. But why is the Surya Namaskar considered so powerful? Because it has numerous benefits. But let's talk about the real reason that most of you clicked on this video.
Surya Namaskar being more powerful? No, definitely not. So it depends on what the person is actually seeking and what is provided by Surya Namaskar. There is resistance training, and then there is swimming and other stuff. Each one has its own goal. So yeah.
I want to know if the Surya Namaskar aids in weight loss. Does doing the Surya Namaskar aid in weight loss? Is the number one question in the comment section on my 108 Surya Namaskar video, in which I do 108 Surya Namaskar so that you can do it with me. Does Surya Namaskar aid in weight loss and tummy reduction? Yes. Yes, it does. And I'm about to prove it to you. But before...
It's not just Surya Namaskar, any kind of physical activity with significant amount of effort and duration spent on a particular day will contribute to weight loss slash fat loss, which is here they have mentioned as weight loss and tummy reduction. I need to be clear about something. Your body has lean body mass and fat mass. Okay. When you say fat mass, it usually refers to the fat deposit in your body. And when you say lean body mass, it is not only muscle, it includes muscle, skeleton, fluids, and then every other organ in the body. So all these together, it is called as lean mass, and lean mass and body mass, fat mass together called as your body weight. So when you are saying fat loss, it is very specific and it relates to reduction in the weight contributed by the fat deposit. But when you're saying weight loss, there is this problem whether it could be the weight loss could be due to just a water cut or like a fat loss or reduction in the muscle mass, which is usually not advisable because there is only certain amount of kg you can drop even on an aggressive rate, and this amount for a week I'm saying, and this figure is 0.9 kg. When you're losing more than 0.9 kg per week, it means that you're losing muscle mass also, which is not advisable. So the next question will come. No, I'm not. Next statement will come. I'm not competing or I'm not looking for a bodybuilding thing. So why do I need to keep a muscle mass? Here, let me explain it to you. Muscle has more. Muscle mass has more use than just being aesthetic appearance. So it corrects your body posture. Sorry, it supports your skeletal structure and it gives you firm posture, and having muscle also is high maintenance. So that means even just to retain muscle you need to spend more calories. So that means having more muscle is just a win-win situation, and having more muscle doesn't mean that you can you are just going to compete or something. And another thing, having more muscle will also contribute in more ATP production also.
Now let's get down to business. Surya Namaskars and weight loss. This was me at the beginning of the 30-day challenge. I weighed 64 kgs and as you can see from the photos, was quite happy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, was me at the end of the 30-day challenge. I mean, will you look at that? The difference between the before and the after pics is just so striking. I ended up losing 3 inches on the waist, 4 inches on the hips and 6 kgs. The amount of fat that I shed is very evident from the photos, and I also ended up building a lot of muscle doing all of these Surya Namaskars. I mean, at the end of the 30-day challenge was probably the fittest I had ever been. And all of this was happening when I was eating 2 to 2.5 times the amount of food that I normally eat. Yeah, you heard me right. That 1 month I was basically eating like kumbhkarn.
Let me explain a few things to you. The progress before and after was significant because of the picture we see, but there are more ways to monitor the progress. First one, and the importance of the order of importance, it varies depending on the coaches. Usually first one will be body weight, and when it loses or increases depending on your goal, then we know you're making progress. And then the next question is, are we making progress with reference to fat? So body fat percentage comes into picture, body weight, body fat percentage, and then taking progress picture in front of the same mirror with the same outlook, similar outfit on every day, every check-in day. So that also shows some progress. With this picture stuff, it will not be showing progress like on the next week itself, but after like few weeks you can see the difference. Like week 1 and week 2 you compare, you may not be able to see anything, but when you compare week 1 and week 4, you will see a significant difference. And then if you are going on a right path, and then week 1 to week 8, first day and the last day, you will see a lot of difference. So this is the third method, and the fourth method is the outfit you wear. The clothes you wear, once you drop the fat or put on more muscle, you will see the changes. So though it is not like highly technical, but it also the third and the fourth one, it will be contributing more to your self-care or your self-motivation, anything you wish to call. So these are the four ways: body weight, body fat percentage, and then the check-in pictures, check-in, and then fourth one, the clothes you wear.
And let me explain why. When you do one set of Surya Namaskar, you burn approximately 13.9 calories. So when you do 108 Surya Namaskars, you burn 13.9 calories times 108, which is 1500 calories.
This is the main point of the video where I had to step in and then put in my insight for my friends who asked advice about this video. See, the 13.9 calories, let's see, that is straight out of Google search. So as soon as you search Surya Namaskar calories, it is coming. And then we will open few other links also. There are more, but we will see if there is any study. If there is any actual study, I will put that in the video description. Surya Namaskar is there, and then they are explaining what it is, and then asana, asana 2, asana 3. Okay, here they're saying like doing one round of Surya Namaskar, it is 13.90. You can start doing by doing 5 sets and then go up to 108 at a time. Fine, that depends on the individual. And number of calories Surya Namaskar burns versus calories burned by other in 30 minutes. See, weightlifting 120 calories, 230 calories. When you are doing something which is related to more cardiovascular endurance, you seem to be burning more calories during that time. That is actually true, but the thing is, when it comes to weightlifting or any other resistance training, weightlifting, powerlifting, or any other resistance training method, what will happen is you may be spending less calories on the floor because they are not actually like more energy more energy demanding on the floor, but the thing which happens to break and make the muscle tissue and providing nutrition to the to your muscle mass, that is like more important. More work is actually happening over there. So that part is very important. That part becomes more significant when compared to amount of calories spent. So this is why you cannot take the number of calories burnt on the floor as a progress. Okay. Let's lose. Okay, here are the good stuff. Good outcomes. Oh my god, I clicked another click. Wait, no, we are not going anywhere. Okay, it loaded the same page only. Okay, comments came, but okay, this will go to another debunking session. There was no actual study. This one also given us a similar workout, like similar comparison, like 199 calories, 232 calories football to 298 calories. That benefits of Surya Namaskar. Okay, this GIF looks familiar. Okay, good thing I opened this one. I needed to open this Quora. Okay, this one is close to what I actually wanted to say. 70 kg 14 to 15 calories, 80 kg it is 17 to 80 calories, 90 kg 100 kg. So 80 seconds per round speed, and then they have given these metrics. So this is close to what I was about to say. The 13.9 calories is straight out of Google search, but it will not be constant for everyone, and depending on the body type and the muscle mass, body weight and the muscle mass, that figure will be different. So if you need to track it on your own, if you already have a watch, I'm clearly saying you don't need to buy a fitness watch. If you already have a fitness watch, you can track the progress. They may be inaccurate, but when you're using the same device, and if you're seeing like one day if you're spending it for 15 minutes, and then you're monitoring the calories spent, and then one day you are spending it for spending 30 minutes for doing Surya Namaskar, and then you are monitoring the progress. Then it will show it will show your progress. So in that case of differential data, you can take the fitness trackers output into consideration.
Which I was doing every day. Let me put that in perspective. When you run at 10 kilometers per hour for an entire hour, you burn 557 calories. When you swim in freestyle for an entire hour without stopping, you burn 500 calories. And here I was burning 1,500 calories every day. No wonder my body was like, here's the plate, put all of the food that you have on it. To recap.
She would have said it in a generic way, but he said, put all of the food on it. No, that doesn't go well with that doesn't go well for most of the general population. It is like purely dependent on individual. She could have been already eating less, and then when she said like she increased to 2.5 times, and then the 2.5 times what she increased, it was still lesser than what her body actually needed. So that was the thing. To be clear, every fat loss happens based on calories in versus calories out. Calories out should be always higher than calories in. Calories in comes only from your food consumption. Your calories out comes split into 4 terms. Your BMR, BMR is basically the energy required to keep your body running. Body running in the sense you are just lying down, but your metabolic functions and other functions are running, right? In your body. So that energy is called BMR. BMR contributes to 60 to 70%. And then there is non-exercise activity thermogenesis need, which includes like walking, climbing stairs, cooking, or any other non-exercise activity which you are doing. Everything comes under need. And then there is exercise activity. It may be we may be spending more time on the floor for exercise activity, but the thing is it may contribute up to 10 to 15% only. If you're acting wise, you will be spending less time on the floor, trying to spend more efficient way of calories out. It depends on the type of workout or the individual choice. That's a different topic. And then the fourth thing is thermic effect of food. Thermic effect of food is the energy required to break down the food which you consume inside your body. So thermic effect of food will be less for carbs and fat, and thermic effect of food will be high for protein and fiber. So in total, calories out will be the sum of BMR, NEAT, exercise activity, and TEF. All 4 combined to form the calories out. This calories out should be higher than what you eat. So even one of the 4 things, when it goes high, it will still contribute fat loss. The point is there is only a certain way, like BMR you cannot adjust BMR, and then NEAT, it may go up and down, but it will not be much. NEAT is where the 10,000 steps come. That's where people confuse, but that is a separate topic. We will see in a separate topic. After NEAT, mostly controllable energy expense period is this exercise activity. So the point is calories in and calories out. What she had, the 2 point times, her previous food consumption was still lower than the calories out. This may not be same for another individual. So that's need to be watched out very clearly.
One benefit of the Surya Namaskar is weight loss. It also improves metabolism and blood circulation and has numerous other benefits.
Weight loss, I just explained, it's not just yoga. Anything which contributes a significant amount of calories out for exercise activity, it will contribute to weight loss. So then metabolism is not something activated by yoga. Metabolism will always happen in your body. You will always have metabolism, slow or fast. That is another thing. How much the workout is improving, that is another thing. Then blood flow, how much good how good your cardiovascular endurance is going up after trying. So it depends on the training which you're doing.
And you don't need to be doing 108 Surya Namaskars like crazy needed to get these benefits. Daily practice of a much lower number will also give you excellent results. Now,
This is the part which should have been in the beginning of the video. As a disclaimer, considering that this anything about yoga will have a vast reach, so this is the part which should have been in the video to be making very clear that the general population shouldn't be going and shouldn't be trying this as a quick fix or a 30-day fix patchwork for a fat loss.
Let's talk about the significance of the number 108. I mean, why not 100 or 8?
From this part until the next few minutes, I'll be chopping.
I ate as much as my body was craving, I slept as much as my body needed, and I did yoga nidra immediately after doing the Surya Namaskars every day.
I ate as much as my body was craving. That is actually based on intuition, but that doesn't go well for most of the people. What will happen is people tend to binge eat based on this statement. Mostly we would have seen it for ourselves. Like people will be just because they spent time on the gym floor, any other physical activity, they tend to overeat.
Will I do it again? Yes, I have done 108 Surya Namaskars since then, every now and then. It's an incredibly beautiful experience, and I will continue to do it every now and then. Maybe not for 30 days in a row, but every once in a while. If you want to experience this, my advice is don't be like me. Do not be like me. Start with a much lower number and
Again, this should have been in the beginning. Now she's explaining that she has stopped doing it after the 30 days, and then she might be doing it. It may not be again. See, here's the thing. Now you have stopped something suddenly. First you have started something suddenly, and then the something has been suddenly stopped, which has contributed up to 1500 calories intake. Okay, and when the 1500 calories intake stops, when you start eating normally, there was no clear explanation like how the food eating activity, food consumption behavior went after the 30 days. What should have been told is like whether they stood on the same level of food consumption, or whether they dropped the food consumption or not. Because when you're staying on the same level and when you're stopping a physical activity, drastic physical activity, drastic or aggressive anything, because it was on the higher end, it was not a gradual one, so it is no problem referring the high. What exactly will happen is your body will go to a rebound state. It will think like whatever calorie consumption which has come, whatever calories it is able to see in a surplus, it will think like, okay, we may need to save it. It happens automatically. We have no control over it. So that's the main reason a fat loss, and when you're going for a fat loss or a muscle building, your body should be gradually introduced into any new circumstances when it comes to exercise, or when it comes to a new nutrition template or diet template, whatever it is. You should be gradually introduced, and you should be gradually exiting that also. And we cannot be staying forever on a fat loss, so we have to come out for a maintenance and then go on a calorie surplus, or then again for fat loss. It's up to the individual choice, but drastic start and drastic cut is never a recommended way.
gradually increase the number every day. Take advice from your yoga teacher if you have one, and also leave any.
Yes, take advice from a yoga teacher. Don't do any crash courses. That is the main thing. Let me take my notes. And is it actually working? Yes, it was working. How many reps, and was those many reps necessary? It may be necessary, but it depends on the individual. If she was able to do it, it doesn't mean like anyone. Mostly anyone who's trying for a quick fix, who are on the obese category, when they're trying, it may not work for them, especially if they're having mobility issues. Long term, yeah, this is the main point. See, the same workout was started for on one particular day and done 108 reps, and then stopped at the end. Obviously, on removing a mental block perspective, this is a very good routine. But the thing is, when you're doing it, when can this be done long term? uh, again, it depends on the individual. It can be done long term, but the thing is, it will be really monotonous. If there is no other choice, obviously yes, you can do something, something to keep you on a energy expenditure state. That is fine. Next point, it was an immediate start and there was no progressive load. Yeah, this one I mentioned. It would have been much better if the calorie explanation was provided, but yeah, the obvious reason for me to take and explain on this video is because the calorie explanation was not clear. Calorie expense explanation was provided on one part for Surya Namaskar, but at the same time, calorie intake and overall calorie, it was not there. Calorie expense on the Surya Namaskar part alone, that is like only one part of the total formula. There is no, again I'm saying, there is no hate against Surya Namaskar or practicing yoga. First, be progressive. Second, this is for the people who's like having no idea but looking for a quick fix. You guys definitely need to know there is no short-term fix. Short-term fix always comes with another blowback. So don't go for short-term fix. Go for long-term goal, and then make it a part of your lifestyle. It is not like only when you think like when you're chasing a summer body, or you need to drop few kgs for a marriage or something, then only you have to do. No, just drop that idea. If you are within that circle who will be asking like after you drop a few kgs, and then they will say like, hey, are you into fitness, like just punch their face and move away from that circle. One thing again and again, when we are doing it, it becomes monotonous. Yeah, this point also I explained. So it's up to you. If you wish to do it as part of daily routine, nobody's stopping you. But at the same time, the number 108 is quite large, so you'll be putting more time on it. And then the next thing, if there is any other option, like even in yoga, there are like more workouts, more asanas, which will be recruiting more of a muscle mass, means do it for a controlled repetition. Anything which you are about to introduce, you introduce on a controlled way. Yeah, 30 days was an easy target. Like once you cross 15 days, you will be having this thing in mind. Like I just have like 2 more weeks to go, and then after 3 weeks, then you will be thinking like there is only 7 days to go. So 30 days is an easy target to just do a crash ride to start and close. There is no clarity on preserving your muscle mass. That is also there, and like I said, just don't simply say something. People, the general population, people just don't say something simple like, "No, I'm not concentrating on a muscle mass." That's just not good. Uh, Anyway, I'll be making it. There are so much things to cover about just muscle mass, and then just to cover about protein consumption. I'll be putting it as two separate videos, so you can wait for that in the future. So, in short, uh, when you're introducing a new training, you're introducing a new nutrition lifestyle, everything has to be gradual increase and a gradual decrease in a controlled way. So you have to control the variables whichever variables you can. You have to control whichever variables you can, so that you will have a significant progress. Just don't go for any short term fix. Okay, we are done with the breakdown of fact check whatever happened in this video. So okay, so I have finished my points, and I have explained the breakdown or the fact check of this 108 Surya Namaskar for 30 days. So if you have any questions, you can reach me anytime, and then we will discuss further on this topic. Thank you.